Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. Now, we start today's video at the depot that I built in the last video. Now, this is not the depot that I am all too happy with, simply because it's sort of on an incline and I'm not particularly keen about the incline in and of itself. So I'm not entirely sure what to do about this, but for now this is going to stay exactly as it is, and I'm sure I'll figure out some way to fix some of the issues that I have with this depot going forward over the next few videos. I did also have a slight problem in which the depot that you see in front of you actually is not a functional depot in Transport Fever 2, so I have to do something else about that, and I'm going to be looking at that today. But also today I'm going to be setting up three new train lines, hopefully getting trains running on them, bus routes, maybe make some slight adjustments to the scenery on the train line or around the train lines, and then maybe, just maybe, try to do something with the streams around the train lines with the zero height bridges. Hopefully they work this time. I know they didn't work last time, but I think I have some issues with bridges full stop. There must be one of the mods clashing, so I'll have to have a look at that. So yes, make sure you stay tuned. Plenty to get on with in this video, and this should not be too long a video, but I should get plenty done. So let's get started, and of course if you do enjoy these videos, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and all of that good stuff, and all the links in the description box, so on and so forth. All the stuff that I normally say at the end of a video, but I've learnt that I also need to say at the start of a video. Anyway, roll the intro, roll the title credits, that is what they are called, and let's get started. Right, first things first, engine shed. That is what I need. Now, realistically, we could just have an engine shed just here, and in reality it could go wherever it wanted to, but obviously in Transport Fever 2 it doesn't quite work like that. So if I had an engine shed connecting up to this, it wouldn't know to come here, reverse back, and then go that way, sadly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to have an engine shed somewhere around here. So that is the first thing that I need to do. So I'll just go over to depot, unless I can find some other very basic depot, but I was just going to do literally one of these engine sheds, nothing too severe at all. I could, no, this is probably a good place to put it. So I suppose I could line it up with the road, but realistically I probably want to line it up with the railway a little. And I will go ahead and just do that and take a look at where it ends up in relation to any of these. So for example, if I try to connect up a fairly straight line there, how does it look? Not too shabby, to be honest. So I could create an engine shed just there, and realistically there could be an option for me here to perhaps create something interesting. Yes, I know, I may do something just slightly interesting here if it works, and it does. I'll cross this over there simply because then I can go all the way across. I'm just trying to ensure that this engine shed is going to be usable, even if it is just a bit of an annoyance. So I could do something like that, possibly maybe have a second road or something come along here. I'm going to make some some adjustments with roads. Not that one. Not a one-way road. Perhaps... What is that? Oh, conveyor belt roads. I forgot about those. I need to do something with them. Yes, I suppose this will have to do. Let's do that. Run this just alongside the railway. Perhaps I would want that potentially connected up. I should just say connected up there, I guess. There we go. That does not look too bad. And then if we go over back to Lagtown and Ely, just have a look at what we've done here. So we've got some trees, we've got an industrial building, we've got this, whatever this one is. What is this? I have no idea, but that is a building I would like to have. This is another building I would like to put there, so there we go. We have a train stuck in traffic. I'm going to have to figure that out. I think I've made a bit of a mess of some of the traffic stuff, but overall this is a very big depot. This one is as commented, this one is quaint, which is perfectly fine. I mean, it's still a substantial size, but it is as it has been put, quaint. So let's add a few assets that I can potentially find. This is a general railway building. What is it? It's just a generic building. Could I just stick this building here then? I think I could just stick the building here. Why not? It's a little bit higher up than it needs to be. Ah, this was the building. I think that is fine. Fire buckets. Yes, this is the building. No lamp. I just need it to be... That's ground level. Platform +1 is 2. Now I need it at a slightly lower level. Or I could just do ground and then attach it up here. Why not? That seems reasonable to me. That seems very reasonable, so I'll go ahead and do that. It's just one... I guess just one. Just one building there will do. These are just random buffers. Great. Do I want to stuff random buffers in places? Actually... I could, because if I bring this out and then put some trains there, I've just had an excellent idea to give this a little bit more. I was going to say a little bit more life. No, that isn't right. But I could very well just do this. And this would work quite nicely, just as a place for some trains to just sit on this side. That would work really nicely. I could even just connect this up like that if I really wanted to. Possibly. Yep, that works. Nope, that doesn't work. There is a way to make it work. There it is. Look at that. That's just a bit of extra... Yeah, just a little bit of extra extra stuff, and I am actually going to place some. I'm going to place some trains here. Locomotives. Sure, but can I not just pick a... There we go. I was going to say, can I not just pick this? Let's just pick one, sit one there, and then I'll sit another here, and I'll sit one here, and then I'll sit another... Probably sit another one just like that. There we go. Just have some locomotives sitting there. It doesn't look too bad overall. And I think perhaps that goes a little bit too far. Maybe I should have just done it just here, but that does not look too bad. And then I could give it the whole... Oh, that's caps lock. I could do this again. So once again, I could do that. Add some extra coal there. And can I add a bit of coal here, do you think? It might just about fit. It does. Just. A little bit low. Could I... No. That is not going to work the way I want it to, so not a problem. I guess I could put it here actually. This could work. That's ground level, track level, there we go. There we go. I mean that just gives it a little bit of that little bit of extra bits. We've got a dummy gantry over here. I could actually start implementing these. This is something I do want to start implementing. Is you could actually have a gantry signal, and that would look awesome. But not yet. Certainly not yet. Waiting rooms and GWR foot crossings and all sorts of stuff. Oh, look, even a lamp. Just having a look around at what there is available to play with, really. Rocks is not a good idea. That's the engine shed. I doubt a gasometer is used just at this particular moment in time. Could use these walls. I need to come out with finding these walls. Actually, I'm just going to check how this wall looks. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. In fact, I may just use that. Can I find one that will be decent? Let's have a look. This brick that matches that one. That's just for the border to this place. So I could very well just do that. That is not a bad idea. That is really not a bad idea. I'm going to have to work out the little bit of detailing on that side later on, but for now, I'm just going to do this. There we go. This bit can probably end up as gravel. I do need to change the textures of this. Let me see. That's one. No, it isn't 2. It's just number 1. So I'll go ahead and change this one. There we go. Then I'm going to add some gravel textures in this area. Gravel. Not that one. That's one. Just add it in just here and just along here. This whole area and some gravel. Perhaps just a little bit out this way. There we go. Maybe a little bit of gravel out along the edges of this. Maybe I should have added ballast actually. There, and then I guess probably going to gravel up this whole area here, right the way up to the engine shed, just around the engine shed area, just up to like that, and perhaps just this bit here. There we go. And then this bit in the middle, I'm sure I can figure out some trees or something, maybe another building of some sort. What kind of buildings could I put? Oh yes, that kind of depot would be a bad idea. I could do just some of these sorts of buildings, or I'm not sure really. I'm really not sure. Hang on. Street connection for cars. Oh, but it isn't modded ones. I was going to say, if that allows me to... Building 0. Wait. It's not exactly going to connect. Yes, it is. Okay, I think I figured out... how to... I think I've just figured out how to get my cars and stuff working in towns with the various bits and bobs. Okay, that is for later. So that, what was that? That was under A. Like I'm going to remember that. No. None of this looks useful. A cycle rack, sure. Some steps, no. A large European building, certainly not. Some city housing, no. None of these work. A classic Europe, wow. I mean, that's decent-ish. No, these just all tower over what I want. Not a massive factory. Oh look, it's a plant. Plants for what? I have no idea. Foundry. Ah. These could come in handy in other places. What is that under? That one. This is for farming. I need to start working on this too. Props. Yeah, we want a combine harvester in this era. Certainly not. What is that? Silver? No. I was thinking more just stone. That isn't going to work. No, no, no. None of these. Traffic lights. They'll never change. Water tower, building, certainly not, we've already done that. Oh, we haven't got a signal box in this area. Perhaps a signal box is a good shout. Let's dump a signal box in on this side. Why not? There we go. Nothing too fancy. Vehicles, no, none of those. What is this? European vehicles, fire station, no. Pylons, power, no. I mean, we are going to be getting to telegraph poles and stuff soon. That is the thing that is going to happen, but not just yet. Oh, hello. What's this? Trackworks? No. Trackworks, wagon, fire, parking, billboards, autosave, more billboards, station assets, light boxes. No. Printer decal? No. Substations, posts, department stores. There's a lot here that I didn't realise that were here. This is a generic UK house. Yes, it really is. What am I on? I've no idea. Was it this? It was that one. Okay, well, I guess at that point, there's no point me continuing to dilly-dally. I may as well just go ahead and continue with the next phase. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So I'll add some trees and stuff in a little while, but for now I'm going to start adding the next phase, which is railway lines. So let's go ahead and pick up some railway lines, create some new railway lines, which I've not done in such a long time. It's there. Okay, so new line. Sudbury, Kingsbridge, Taunton, Kingsbridge. And that's going to be PARD Sudbury to Taunton. There we go. I shall change that colour to be not orange, red. So the trains on this line shall be... Oh, should I make them red or should I make them blue on this line? No, let's make these trains. All of these trains are going to be red. Yes, they will be red trains. Right. New line. This line is going to be from Taunton, Kingsbridge, Stratford upon Avon, Kingsbridge. I think that seems like a reasonable line. That will be PARD Taunton to Stratford. Maybe I should just name it Stratford and not Stratford upon Avon. Sorry, people from the area of Stratford, so Warwickshire. Dark line, I guess. Easy enough to see. I would say yes, it is. Okay, next line is going to be from Stratford upon Avon to Chagford, and that is it. It's going to be PARD Stratford to Chagford. There we go. I think that may have just given an extra... Where is it? Not PARD. I just realised these are all PARA. And I've gone ahead and done that for all of them. It's PARA. And it is PARA. There we go. Stratford to Chagford can have the bright red as well. There we go. Okay, so those are the 3 lines made, which is good. The next thing that I need to do is bus stops and stuff inside each city. So let's go ahead and do that. So Sudbury, I need a bus stop. Let's get not a bus stop, but rather a bus station. I think the bus station could go just across the road. from... Yep, this looks like a good place for a bus station. Right there. Let's have a turn around. Do that and see how that pans out. It looks okay. I'd rather configure it to be perhaps the opposite way. So that... No, this is okay. So that it comes in, it loops around, not looping and then comes out straight. So that is fine. Bus is fine. Center island, just do, I don't know, some empty grass. What else could I put? A pond. Let's do a pond. Why not? Streets era is old. That is fine. Center line can be off. Station sign can be off. Lighting can be on. There we go. Lovely. Why are you higher up? Why is this a thing? Why are you higher up? That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to do that again. I do not want that higher up. Yes, that pond, old, no, yes. There. Are you still higher up? No. Now, I see it tried to line it up with these. Got it. Well, there we go. That is now better. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a bus station or bus stop or something in each place. Here we go. Now in this one, realistically, I guess we could just put a bus stop because the central station should be in the centre of the city, which is here really. So I'm actually going to put the bus station over here, just off the main road. And this isn't going to be a big bus station, but it is going to be a bus station nonetheless. Off the main road, right in the middle of town. There we go. That is really where it should be. Taunton's one, so Sudbury's one's okay because it is fairly close to the centre. I mean, maybe I could put it a little bit more down here, but I'll have to see how that one pans out. Taunton, the bus station needs okay, again. I think perhaps the bus station's better placed somewhere over here. Although I could just place the bus station here and be done with it. That should cover the train station too. Yes, I think that will. And that's fairly close to the centre of town. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Stratford is going to be a little bit different because there is going to be a bus to Shepshed. So Stratford, though I've got a bus station there, I am going to have a second bus station, which is going to be right here, I would say. It's going to be a much bigger bus station. Definitely a much bigger bus station, so I've got to find a better spot for it. Not there. In fact, this could be a good spot right here. Yes, this could be a good spot. There we go. Just one block over from the town centre. So there we go. That's that one. Chagford's, that's right in the slap bang in the city centre. So I'll go ahead and put a bus station where? But actually, I could just dump a bus station in right here if I wanted to. Would it? Or either I do that or I turn it around and just tuck it in right here. This is an even better option. It's a temporary option really because in the future this will move, but there we go. That is probably a really good location for a bus station, if I am to be completely honest. So that is that done. We then have... So realistically, I guess we're going to have run from Bridge North. It will have a run from Bridge North and a run from Shepshire. But I'm going to do the run from Shepshire first. And this is going to be the bus station for Shepshire, and again, slightly larger. Where should I put it? Right here? Does this seem like a reasonable spot for a bus station? I would say so. I would certainly say so. There we go. So let's go ahead and just do that. Perfect. Yep, that is now in. So those are all of those, or those are all of those. That is all of those. No, those are all of that done. No, that isn't right. All of that is wrong. Never mind. And then let's go ahead and put some standard bus stops in. So, for Sudbury, what are we going to do? We shall have a bus stop going. Should we have one here? Then we'll do one there. We'll have one come down along here. We'll stop there. We'll have one come along here, stop there. Do we want to go straight into the centre of town? I think that's probably a good idea. Although we could come down here and catch this bit over here. So we could do bus stop there and then do a bus stop there. Come up this road. Could we come up this road or up this road? I think we could come up this road. Bus stop there and then back to Sudbury, or the main station. Now in Kingsbridge, we need to put a bus stop. I would say you have to walk all the way around, although I think perhaps just putting the bus stop just here would be fine. So you just walk a little bit away and that would work. So you've got the main bus station there, then you want to go along there, back across here, so perhaps a bus stop right there, a bus stop down here will do, have a bus stop at the end of this road. Now I could do various loops here, but I think if I do this and then have this bus stop come down here. Now we won't go all the way around there, instead we'll come up this road, stick a bus stop there, and then that goes into the station, that comes out there, and then we'll put a bus stop there. That looks like Kingsbridge's bus stop's done. Taunton. Over here. That's not too far. So over here, down here, across here, and then we shall go down here, come along this road, and then over to the bottom of the road. Just try and get stuff spawning down there, and then comes back up, and well, I guess I could go here and then go back in, but I could just also go there. I'm going to leave it like that for now. Chagford. Okay, so we're going to peel out that way. I want a bus stop along... Okay, if I do a bus stop here, end of this road here, round we go, up this road here, back down. Actually, no, we'll go up there, come around here, down this way. Ideally, I'd want that road there, so I'm going to try and get some spawning going on here, if it works. I've actually offset those bus stops a little, but it's okay. If this works, it would be quite good. And then I guess if we come back up this way, or we could go... I have an option. I'll go here, then we'll come back up this way. Bus stop just there, then that comes all the way back around and then back out we go. There we go, that's Chagford's done. Bridge North is not needed yet. Stratford upon Avon, or upon Afon, or upon absolutely nothing. That goes there, that comes back around, so I think perhaps one there. Let's just have one here, along here. That bit's covered. I think across here, back up here. Do we want to go all the way around there yet? Probably not. So I'll just do one there. That's an offsets one. Come back down this side street. I think I'll come back down this side street and then back in, and then that will do. And last but not least, Shepshire. Shepshire one should be fairly easy actually. So one can go there. One can go there. We'll have one at the end of this. One down this main road at just before this junction. We'll have one come down here. Could a bus make that turn? Probably not, but I'm going to try and get them to do it anyway. So it'll turn there and then turn back, and back in we go. Okay, so that's all the buses done. So let's go ahead and add depots and get the get this all going. So there's a depot. Shove the depot in. You know what? I'm going to shove the depot here because this building should not exist. Oh, well that is not happening. That's annoying. Okay. Bus depot can just sit there. It will do. Let's go around putting bus depots everywhere. Bus depot for this one can actually just sit here. So that will do nicely. Bus depot for Chagford. Industrial area. Should I just stick the bus depot back here? No. I think the bus depot being back out of the way is probably a reasonable idea. And this does happen, by the way. This isn't like something that never happens. I literally know of bus depots that are off on a side street just to keep them out of the way. Some are clearly on a main road, but some are just tucked away on a side street. There we go. Taunton. Bus depot may be a little bit harder to fit in here, so where could I put it? Down this place. I think I can just squeeze it in just here. That looks like a reasonable... Why did that turn that station red? Can someone... So I'm not the only one seeing that, right? That every now and then other things are turning red. I think something turned red over there, that station turned red, that turned red. How bizarre. How very bizarre. Kingsbridge. Well, I mean, if this doesn't say... If this is not bus depot territory, I'm not sure what is. Sudbury. Bus depot locations. Down here, I suppose. Perhaps. Maybe this is a good location. I'm not sure at this corner or very near this corner. Let's just try that. There we go. Okay, now we've got to put the lines in. So let's go ahead and do that. New line. Click on stations to add. So let's go from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and back. Oh look, that's London Road. Red, PARD, Sudbury 01. 01 or 001? Nope, 01. New line, stations to add, opposite direction, and a darker colour, PARA or RD, Sudbury 02. Job done. Okay, let's get vehicles running on it. Passenger. Should we say 6? I think 6 is probably a good number. Let's go ahead and do 6. 6. Highly maintained. Red. On the line they go. Next 6. Come on, 6. Same thing. Highly maintained. Slightly darker red. On the line they go. Right. I shall leave those doing what they need to do and start doing the same in, well, over here in Kingsbridge. So, Kingsbridge is going to have... Oh, no, I'm not going to do that yet. Whoops. I'm going to first create new lines. Here we go. So, we've got 1. Well, how's this going to go? That's way. There we go. Oh, look, Park Lane. That's the A5. No, that's... nobody's going to get that joke. It's not even really a joke, but nobody's going to get it. Maybe somebody might. PARD, Kingsbridge. That's Kingbridge. Kingsbridge. No, that's Kingsbird. Kingsbridge 01. And another one. Same concept, but in the opposing direction. There we go. And the exact same thing. PARD, Kingsbridge, Kingsbird 02. Darker colour. Not that dark. There we go. Okay. I think again 6. Why have I done that? 6 vehicles will do the trick. Although if I buy 12 vehicles, I have an idea. I wonder if this will work. It doesn't matter if they're not if they're all the same colour. And then I disable 6, send half of them out. And I guess I could just darken these ones up straight away, and that's probably faster. So that is Kingsbridge completed. Taunton. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'll just have 4 or 5 on this one. Lines. So new line. Here we go. Let's go this way. Red. And that's going to be... Oh, that was a bit of a delay. PARD Taunton 01. And another line going in the opposing direction, which I've just realised that in Kingsbridge I may have got the opposing direction and the numbers wrong for it, so I'm going to have to deal with that. And this is going to be PARD Kingsbridge Taunton 02. Same sort of concepts. In this case I'm only going to buy 8 vehicles. High 1, 2, 3, 4. Sets 4 off. Select the other ones. Give them a slightly darker colour, and set them off. There we go. They're on their way. That's 1, 2, 3 done. We've got 1, 2, 3 to go. This is obviously taking a little bit of time, as it always does. But plenty is getting done. That's the important part. Plenty. Oh, quiet. plenty is getting done. So, how am I going to do this? That way, I think. There we go. And this is going to be, I think I'm going to need 12 vehicles out here, I think. PARD, not equals, Stratford, 01. What I really need to do is get myself actually situated at the right spot on my keyboard. That would help me type, that's for sure. And then go back. To be fair, I'm not actually used to typing on this keyboard because I only use this computer for, at the moment, just to do my video recording. Very rarely do I use it for anything else. Yes, it is a gaming machine, and I guess I could use it for other games, but when do I get time to do that? Not often, unfortunately. Actually, I need to buy some more than that. I need to buy more than that. Let's buy another 4. Maximum cost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that they can go out that way, and the remainder can go out in the opposing direction. There's Stratford completed. Let's go ahead and do Chagford now. And from Chagford we have, okay, Chagford's an awkward one. Why have I made Chagford this awkward? How and why have I done this? That's a lot. That is a lot more awkward than I initially intended. Right. Stop it. Come on, fingers. Do what you're supposed to be doing. There we go. And oh, the opposing one is not that. It's this way, right? Yes. There we go. And that is hopefully correct. This is another big one, so I'm going to purchase, how many? 14? Let's do 14, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Send those off. Turn these into a slightly darker colour. And send them off in the other direction. Okay, almost done with those. Now we need to do Shepshed. Obviously there is another line coming, but we're going to do Shepshed, which should not be that difficult, to be honest. This looks quite simple. New line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then back in. Great. PARD Shepshed 01. Colour. And the next one. And of course the tight corner. I think they can make that corner. They just have to be very, very careful. I've seen buses make tighter corners. That's too dark. PARD Shepshed 02. There we go. Job done. And for this, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think realistically 8 will do. It's quite small. That's the wrong colour. That's the wrong colour. Yes, let's have purple buses. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, purple buses probably would look Actually, no, that reminds me of the Knight's Bus from Harry Potter, which is not exactly an ideal bus to have. Let's have a triple decker, why not? And from here to here. That works. Although, why are you... Use the other platform. You have free platforms. Make use of them. Why would you do such a thing? Oh, well, thank you, Say, for getting in my way again. Come on, come on, come on. Any day now. I sort of want to finish this video. It's almost been an hour. All of my Transport Fever 2 videos seem to now be, or most of them seem to be getting to this hour mark. Which means realistically I could split it into two, but I don't think that would work. PARD Shepshire to Stratford. There we go, and let's have that as a blue. Yeah, let's have that as a blue line. There we go, great. And for that, I shall buy, let's say, 3 vehicles from here and turn them blue. Send them on their way. And I shall do exactly the same over here and buy 3 vehicles from here, turn them blue, and send them on their merry way. So that is all of that done. All we now have to do is get the trains running on these lines. Now, I was going to do that in this video. That was part of the plan, but since I have kind of run out of time, I'm not going to. I'll have to do that in the next video, but in the meantime, there's some grass that I want to try and place, and I can never remember what it's called, so I'm just going to have to check which one it is. I think it's this one. I think. I'm not entirely sure. I need to erase that, it's just a lot. There is some sort of grass I wish to place. It's this one. No, it isn't. It's from the top. I'll show you what it looks like. I can never remember what it is called, but I've used it quite a few times now. Where did I use it? It says I've used it quite a few times now. Cannot find it. Over here. Here we go. This grass. Oh no, that is this, isn't it? Yes, this is the same thing. Okay, I know what it is. Great. I'm just going to use that down near Kingsbridge. I've also made a mess somewhere, and I cannot... There it is. So I cannot find it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one. Okay, the reason I want to use it here is I just think this is going to work for how this all ends up looking. Yep, I think that this is going to work a little bit better than anything else. It isn't great. I'm not going to say it's great, but it is probably better than what I currently have. So that's kind of important. There we go. I think it just looks a bit... Again, if anybody knows how to get rid of these... How to get rid of the textures on these trees, at the bottom of the trees, that is, not the texture of the tree, that would be terrible. Please do let me know. Without having to sit around and modifying the files myself, that is, because I think, yes, I could do that, but that is just going to be taking a long time, and it's time I do not have, unfortunately. I'm going to put this all the way along here just to to help it out a little. I think it just needs this bit of extra depth and detail to these areas. And I think this just works really well in some of these areas. I'll have to sort out that bit afterwards, but to finish this video I can just go ahead and put this pretty much everywhere, really. Everywhere where there are not trees. So I could delete the border here, I think. I'll probably go ahead and do that too. And then probably out here too, I can just put on the edge of the gravel. Yep, I think that border does need to go. Yes, I think that border very much needs to go. And then out here I could do the same thing temporarily. Yeah, I think temporarily this is probably a good option to do before I add more detail to this area. Which again I still have to do. So like I'm just going to ignore it and say, well, nope, this is it. That is completely done. There's nothing else that needs to be put there. Now, clearly, we need to put some other stuff there. But yes, it would be great to be able to get rid of that texture, because then I could use things like lavender and poppies and this texture right underneath the trees and really get them blending well with what we have. But at the moment, that is not a thing I can do. It always works down here very nicely. There we go, all the way along. How long has this video been? An hour yet? Possibly, maybe 3 or 4 minutes short. I need to figure out this, so I'm just going to go straight across right now. Rivers also need to be worked upon. Note to self, try to figure that out. There we go. Again, a bit of a mess here. Why is this open? Oh no, it isn't open. It is closed. All the way along this. Along here. Are we almost where we need to be? Yes, we are. At least on this section. There's still so much to go in the other sections. Be very careful here of the wheat. So just encroached into wheat territory. And be very careful here of the crossing the right of way. The marks for that. Go across here, this bit looks okay, right the way across here. Again, be very careful of these markings. I probably need to make a crossing here of some sort. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. And, you know what, I'll just bring this all the way across. Why not? All the way up to the station. I'm sure I could probably come up with something else in this area, but for now, sure, all the way up to the station. We'll do that. Do that. And then do that. Okay, so that is that entire bit of track completed. Then I've got to go all the way down this way and try and do the same over here, which is going to take some time. So again, not getting everything completed today, although this just makes it a lot easier when you've got a massive area to do. You just sort of do that, but I'm going to have to add shrubs and everything to this area to make this look right. I'm going to get the trains running on it first. and then I guess I shall add the shrubs. Or should I... Okay. Should I get the trains running on it first, or should I add the shrubs first? There we go. Since this video is coming out, and this is going to be a little while before I record another video, what should I do with that? Your suggestions, please. You give me your suggestions, and then I'll work from there. There we go, that looks a bit better. Okay, that is that bit done, all the way up to, yep, that. Then I'll have to deal with all of that. This bit really does not have much going on, and then we've got this whole bit going up here, which I guess this side needs all of it. I think what I should do is do that in the next episode. So let me go ahead and I don't know, find a thumbnail, a screenshot. Can I take another screenshot of this area? Probably. Oh wait, no, before I do that, did say I need to get rid of all of this. There we go. I guess, yes, as I said, probably a screenshot of this area. It has changed a little, so it's probably worth taking another screenshot. And at that point, I am going to end this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you can do so at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also, you can find me on social media at ECGadget LP for both Instagram and Twitter. You can also find my Discord server. Link to that is in the description box below. That is all from me, and I shall see you next time in Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series.